Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to make some pipes. I'm just going to use some coffee stirrers. You have bendy straws, that works as well for like the bendable areas. But if you don't, then you can always make your pipes bend using wire. Okay, so I just have some wire here, which is pretty close to the thickness that I need for my pipe cleaner. So if I want my pipe to bend, then I just bend it like that. And if I want it to bend up again for a trap in the sink, then I just bend the wire accordingly. And then you just paint it black. Now, if you want to have it to where it looks like it has a connection on it, you can use some masking tape. You want to put it on something that you can peel off. My little blade turned when I dropped it. So then you want to just go ahead and cut yourself some masking tape. Doesn't have to be exactly perfect, but try to get as close as you can. Or you can use nail art tape. Nail art tape comes in a long roll of it, and you can use that. So you can kind of put your little connection on here by making it look like it is a connection. And then just wrapping it around until you get it to the desired thickness that you want. Quilling paper will also work. Quilling paper is about that size and thickness. This wire has a couple strands in it, so it doesn't want to bend as easily as copper wire would. So make sure you get the single strand wire when you do it, because the single strand will bend a lot easier.
Someone was detected at your workshop.
Again, you're just going to keep going around and around to make your connection. And there you have a bendy part. And like I said, use single-stranded wire, not the multiple strands when you do it, because the multiple strands doesn't bend quite as easy as regular wire would. So then you could take this, put it down in your sink, and this going up to your drain from out of your sink, and then there you have a pipe. And of course you'd want to paint the whole thing to make it all one color. All right, now if you don't have wire and you want to do this and you want to make little T connections and stuff, cut yourself a little piece the size that you might want your T to be. I'm just straightening this out because it's bent a little bit here. Make it a little bit smaller. That looks like that's about right. I'm going to cut another piece of my tape what I'm gonna do this time is I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna put this down like right there. I'm gonna lay it flat. And then I'm going to take this little piece and I'm gonna put it going right like that. Then I'm gonna take this piece and I'm gonna wrap it back over. And then I'm going to cut it off. Once I have it like that, then I'm going to take this tape and wrap it around just like that. This is just masking tape, and like I said, you can use quilling paper and glue it, or you can use nail paper, whatever you want. And then there you have your T connection, and then you can wrap a little bit around each edge of this to make this wider. For your pipes. And all this will be painted, so you don't have to worry about it not matching at the end. So you just paint it and then you have your pipes. And this is only if you want to put pretend plumbing in your dollhouse.
Someone was detected at your workshop.
Alexa doesn't know how to shut up. Alright, so then there you would have your T. And you would just paint that right there, and then you would add the rest of your plumbing wherever you want it to go. Now, if this doesn't fit back in there, then you can always take it and you can cut it. My scissors are very dull. I'm actually gonna do it on this because these scissors have been used way too many times. All right. Then you can slide it back in there. And then there you have your T connection to your miniature pipe. The other thing that you can do, if you want a T and you don't want to go through trying to cut that little piece, that's easy. Just take a piece of the tape that you have and you're going to put it right like that. Then you're going to take the piece that you're going to be attaching and you are going to tape that down. You can cut off the excess once you get it taped. Once you have that, then you want to go ahead and cut that down, like that. Pull that tape off. And then just take this, go all the way to the top edge, and then hold this out lengthwise so that you don't get it tangled, and just spin it around to the desired thickness that you want. Now, obviously, this should have thickness over here. For the left side of the pipe. Oh, that one didn't like me when it came off. All right, we're going to start with a new piece of tape. Want a little thicker on that one. Remember, quilling paper would be completely and totally even, so that may be your better judgment, you know, to go to. You won't have to worry about having uneven paper, or tape rather. Okay, so now you just want to go and wrap that around the same way. Okay, so now you have this little tiny gap that goes in, and if you want that to be even, and you don't want to go through a whole lot of work, that one's not open, then you can get yourself some plastic wood filler. Take a tiny bit of that and just put it right over your tape and your pipe. And there you have your pipe. That's a couple ways to do it, and again, you can do the same thing with this one. You can fill in the middle if you want, or you can just leave that indent and not even worry about it. I mean, because chances are it's not really going to be seen. Once this is dry, you paint this connection whatever color your PVC is in your area. Here we have it, it's white, and then the plumbing is white. So what I would do for this is I would take this outside and I would spray paint it. That way I don't have to worry about painting it. And then you can take the excess that you have without cutting it off. I don't know why that little blade in there moves. That's just so weird. But you can take that little piece. Oh, it didn't cut through. See? I'm gonna end up cutting myself with this weird little contraption of a blade. I don't like it. Alright, and then there you have the bottom of the pipe. And you can lightly sand that too. And if you have water, you can go over it with water and it smooths out a lot easier with this stuff. Just dip your finger in it and you can go over it that way. But there is a connection. And if I want to do just the elbow, I would probably go back to doing the wire. You could do the other stuff if you want it. Alright, so I'm not going to use this because it's got a bunch of strands in there, but I will show you with this. And this is 14 gauge, which should fit inside coffee stirrers. And I'm just using the Great Value coffee stirrers. I hope they still sell these. I bought these a long time ago. I imagine that they probably do, and you probably can find them anywhere. Alright, so you want to take something round, maybe something smaller, since it is 1/12. And just go ahead and make your elbow. See how much easier that bends? If you get this wire, it doesn't want to bend. See how that just doesn't really want to hold that shape? And if you bend it back, it just kind of doesn't hold it quite as nicely as this. So this one I can just kind of go like this, and then if I want to, I can go back up and then make that whole little thing. Now I bent this back when I did that. And that looks like a kitchen sink trap. So I'm going to cut that off. And then that can be used as a kitchen sink. See how much like better that bend is? This one can be used as a bend. Just kind of force it right in there as your corner. And then there you have your corner there. And your corner here. So then there you have your complete bend in there. And again, you can use the masking tape, and I'm not using that jacked up frisk car thing. I don't like that at all. I went and got my X-Acto knife. Oh, I can't even cut straight. You see that? Ooh, look at it. Not straight at all. Alright. That's about the worst cut in the world, but you get the point. It's good enough for showing you what I'm going to do. Alright. Now for this one, I would do the same thickness as what you plan on doing with all the others. So you can just go ahead and go right around. Although these little pipes usually have a thicker end to them, so you might not want to go all the way around the whole thing and fill it in, depending on the area you live in, how your pipes are made. Hopefully you can see that, and I was in picture. But there you have the bend. And again, you can keep this pipe like this, or you can add your wood filler. If you do not have wood filler, an alternative to wood filler is paper. So you can do dry paper and wrap it around there very thin and then sand it, or you can do wet paper, like a paper mache. But there is the bend. I like it better with without that on there. I think it looks more realistic with the edges. But you decide. Hopefully you can see that and I was in camera. And again, I'm just using this plastic wood. I like the plastic wood. I like it for real wood. When I'm doing wood projects, like I did my toilets with them. If you look at those tutorials, I think I posted them. I did the whole thing using this. It just, you can wet it with your finger and make it like move out a lot easier. It's a much nicer alternative than regular wood filler. So it says it's for plastic, but so far I haven't had any issues with it using it with wood. Of course, I'm using it for dollhouse stuff, so it's not like I'm using it for real wood. Like for things that's gonna matter. Alright, so that's basically how you would do your pipe. You have the elbow, the T, you would have your little drain that you may need. I'll just show you, I'm not gonna put the whole thing together, but as a drain pipe, how it would look like with 2 pieces of straw underneath of it. And there you have that. And you wrap your little paper around it or tape or whatever you're using. But there you go. Leave a question, suggestion, or comment below. And if you have any other ideas on how to make pipes, please feel free to leave me a suggestion down there or show me a video or a tutorial that you did on that, because I'm sure everybody has a different idea and a different way of doing things, and we can all help each other out. So have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day, and God bless. Take care. Bye.